if I was breathing. It's like I'm frozen.
Cold is another song on the record. It's another one of those ballads that we did that I love to do, and on this particular song I'm singing the lead vocals. I wrote that song with a friend by the name of Zach Malloy, and Zach and I wrote that song together, and I just remember I had this riff that starts off the song, and when we played it together and we were beginning the writing process, it was a real just kind of a chilling sound on the guitar, you know, and that was kind of the inspiration behind the lyric itself. And obviously it's about a relationship gone bad, but I was really proud to be able to step up and be the one to sing the vocals on that song, because I was a big fan of that song after we wrote it. Oh Pretty Woman is a track that's been covered, I think, by, you know, a handful of people over the years. The version that inspired our version is the Albert King version. So Albert King did that song. When we cover artists' material, we always, obviously we do somebody who has been an influence on us, or somebody whose music we have a lot of respect for. But we always try and go deeper into people's catalogs, you know, not do the most obvious cover songs. And when you think of Albert King, there's a lot of other songs that you would think of before you think of Oh Pretty Woman. Jerry Harrison, our producer from the Talking Heads, he's the one that actually brought that song to the table and said, hey, let's try this. And when we listened to it, it's had such a really great groove, you know, and the lyrics are kind of sexy, you know, and so we just kind of, you know, dirtied it up a little bit, gave it a little more grit, and you know, just tried to make it real kind of sexy and have a killer groove. And it was also our first opportunity on the record to bring in a horn section, which I've never used a horn section on an album before. So that was the beginning of the use of the horns that appear a couple of times on this record. Anywhere the Wind Blows is a song, a lot of the songs on this record that have been written by me and Mark Selby and Tia Sillers, and those are the people, I've been writing with them since my very first album. Deja Voodoo, the first single off that first record I wrote with them, Blue on Black, some of the biggest hits of my career. The three of us have written. So a lot of this record is written with them, and this is another one of those songs. You know, a lot of people draw a little bit of a similarity between this song and Blue on Black. I think a lot of that just has to do with the vibe. This song has a tremendous vibe to it. It has a really kind of raunchy groove to it that Chris Layton is laying down. The guitar sound is really huge. I got several different amps and a couple of different effects going on there to really create a big sound. And you know, if I had to think of a way to describe it, I'd say it's kind of an epic song. I mean, it sounds like a soundtrack to someone's life. Dark Side of Love is a song that I wrote actually for my second record, the Trouble Is album. And every time I go in and make a record, I always go in with way more material than winds up on the album. So usually about 30 songs. And so for that album, that song didn't make the cut. But I was always a big fan of that song. I wrote it with a good friend of mine, Danny Tate, and I wanted to put that song on a record. So I decided we should try and record it again for this new album and see if it would make the cut this time. And I think it was really great. It was really appropriate. Another great opportunity to use the horn section. Just a straight ahead blues song, and you know, kind of somewhat typical blues lyrics about a guy and a girl and the relationship gone bad, and this guy keeps going back to the girl even though he knows that she's really bad for him. And you know, it's just a really great opportunity for me to play some Albert King licks and lay down a pretty cool blues song.